to go down the steps further.
Probably die.
Yeah, probably.
Either A, fight a dragon, B, fight a legendary dragon slayer, or C, talk to them and nobody dies.
Yeah, just turn about face and turn around, get out of here. Don't need to be
We
Yeah,
here.
that's
determined the
option
real
C.
treasure with friendship all along. We all go home and everybody's healthy and happy.
I mean, I got the book, so I'm happy to turn around.
But you use that book instead.
Yeah, fair.
But my parents. We need to
We
get them out of
found
here.
them.
Let's
You're right.
run.
They had a long, fruitful life.
It also I just realized that I've been spelling this thing's name wrong. So there's that.
Didn't you come up with how to spell it? So isn't it just...
No, this is actually a real. I tweaked their backstory a little bit, but this is a real Dungeons and Dragons dragon
Oh.
that exists in the lore.
Ah, okay.
So I just tweaked them a little bit to serve my purposes here. Okay.
That's even scarier.
No shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you guys on this map where we left off. Raina, have you shared with the group what you found in the book, or not yet?
I mentioned that you sent me a freaking crazy ass spell list.
I don't feel like it's that crazy.
I feel like maybe it is. Oh,
Maybe it is. Are you sick, Raina? You sound
Yes.
sick.
yes, sorry. I sound like I smoked like 12 packs of cigarettes today, but yeah, it's all in my head.
Did you smoke 12 packs of cigarettes today?
I only wanted to, but didn't.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a
judgment.
greater healing potion.
That was what I was gonna say. Do we have time to take a short rest? Does anybody want to take a short rest and try and regain some
I
hit
mean,
points?
I
Or
could get back that one spell slot I used.
Yeah. I have a party that's real. Almost every one of us wants a short rest permit at any time. We have a fighter, a warlock, a monk. All.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should short rest.
We're a short
Yeah.
rest party.
Yeah.
I mean, we could give Crixus some time to talk to his people. I mean, we got some things to do to kill an hour, right? I don't think... Are we in a rush to get down there and die?
I mean, Crixus's parents are trying to get you not to go down there.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the last session, your mom was like, "Don't do it. Don't go down there."
But big monster.
Don't you do it, Crixus. Don't you go down there.
But
Yeah.
big monster.
Oh.
I'm trying to find gaps in your map.
Yeah.
like-
Are we good to take a short rest then? You guys think while we chill here, or
Yeah, I think we should.
I
you
didn't
behind
realize
that?
there's all this stuff over here.
Are we all clicking?
Yeah, let's short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, please.
I mean, what's the worst that happens, right? Those hostages down there also die?
I mean, they're probably dead.
I got my spell slot back. We're good. I need to roll any hit dice because didn't take any damage.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't get nothing.
Well,
back
that's
on a
weird
short
for
rest,
you.
So
I know.
I don't really need a short rest.
It's like I
Nothing for
played
me.
my character effectively or something.
Where you go, Lucky?
It's called drop a spell and hide behind the wall. What spellcasters are supposed to do.
Well, you're not supposed to play like a real spellcaster.
I don't know, it worked out pretty good. I'm also a rogue that for some reason doesn't have a short bow in their inventory, even though I'm pretty sure I have a short bow.
Maybe maybe you decided you hate short bows. Maybe you're racist against short bows.
How dare you?
Because they're short.
All
I'm
right.
heightist. I hate people shorter than 5 foot.
All right.
You hate Dodor?
Except for Dodor. Dodor is 12 feet in my heart.
Mm.
All right. Well, should we go kill a dragon?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Well,
see why not.
Are my parents okay?
Maybe go talk
I
to a
mean,
dragon. Yeah, how's his
you're-
dad?
Your dad is hurt. He caught a
Ice knife level 6. Yeah.
he caught a
We all
healing
remember.
spell at the end of the session, didn't he? So
Yeah.
he got brought back up a little bit.
Yeah. Plus, we just short rested, so
Yeah, so your dad's looking pretty good.
okay.
So, is there anything that you know is going on down there, or is this all just kind of scratches and kind of just Hoven's ass and that's it? More of Crix's parents and anybody else who might be listening.
Sorry, I'm slightly distracted. Okay, there we go. Crixus's parents look up towards you, Hoven, and they'll say, we get tasked with the cleanup afterwards. So
Wait, what do you
we
mean
don't-
you get test?
they felt like Father Kellum felt like we had a connection to Imrith, his god, given our scaly disposition. So he felt like we would not be sacrificed, which was nice, but we would have to take the remains of the sacrifice. We were allowed down into the caves where she sleeps.
Can you tell us exactly what's down there? Have you seen it?
Only the aftermath. We've never seen her, but she's spoken to us. Once you're
Huh.
down there, she knows you're down there. She can just sort of get into your mind.
When you go down there in the aftermath, what kind of damage is there? Is it burned away? Is it disintegrated? Is it frozen? Does it seem like they've all been poisoned? Electrified?
They'll look at each other and back to you and be like, there's mostly nothing. There's mostly just a cast off cloak, a set of leather armor here or there.
Not
I
even
don't-
damage to the surrounding area?
I don't think anything fights down there, if that's what you're asking. I think things are brought down and then they're gone.
When she talks in your head, I mean, are we getting a real evil vibe, or is she like saying, like, when she talks in your head, what kind of things is she saying?
Let me make a quick check for that. Oh boy.
Oh no.
All right. So Elara is doing most of the talking here. Kale is he's still a little injured. He's, leaning up on the wall. He's refusing to like sit or lay down cuz he's a stubborn old man. Which checks out. Elara will look up at you and say, I don't know if evil is the word I'd put on it. it's mostly just conversation more than anything.
Okay. Okay. So maybe we can talk to her. Maybe she is just lonely or not pure evil.
I mean, Raina, was there anything in that book over there, or that said prophecies or whatever, something of how we could take care of this mess down there, or
Nothing about how to defeat her or anything like that because it was obviously her spell book. But I know she tried to break into the university. I know that she is the most powerful wizard, wanted to be a wizard. So I quotes herself as being the most powerful wizard. Um,
Point of clarification with that, a thing that you would have also gleaned from her book that I didn't really like specify is all dragons cast magic like sorcerers. Imrith specifically wanted to learn wizard magic also.
yeah, so I mean, sorcerer and wizard combo.
Yeah. Also, is there any lasting effects? Like, are you guys like loyal to these people now, or are you brainwashed or mind controlled?
Oh no, we want to get right the hell out of here.
I'm gonna do an inside check. Do I believe her?
I forgot to give Kale some more HPs back from his injuries. From the short. Oops, that was damage.
Yeah, I believe him.
What is happening? Oh no, Kale's not dead. Hold on.
Stop killing! Stop killing my parents!
It defaults to damage, not healing when you do. So if you just hit enter, it does. Oh, you wanted to do that much damage? Is that your insight check, Crixus?
Yeah, I totally believe him.
Yeah, she doesn't seem. I mean, she's also your mom. You don't have to roll particularly high to kind of get an idea of what she's talking about. Yeah, I mean, if they have been subjected to mind controlling magic, doesn't appear evident, and they aren't like making a case to stay here with Imrith.
Gotcha.
Hey, Raina, you ever notice that Crixus doesn't look anything like his parents? I think he's like adopted.
Did I hear that?
I whispered it to her. I whispered it.
It's really a fascinating thing. I've been trying to research it, but I can't figure it out.
Crixus is just hugging all over his parents.
Yeah, just a big old group hug down there. Dodor keeps trying to get in on it.
Dodo gets in on it.
Dodor totally gets in on it. Raina, if you have any clarifying questions about the book, I will answer them for you, because you took that hour, you're just straight up reading it during that hour, I would imagine.
Yes, please.
So what I sent you was just basically a synopsis, right? So if you have specific questions, then I will answer them to the best of my ability here.
Yeah, I'll also ritually cast that comprehend languages too while we're waiting,
Okay.
so I can read that section of it.
Oddly enough, once you comprehend it, you realize that Crixus totally could have read this. This is Draconic. When you cast comprehend languages, link it for. Oh, you did link it for me. Let me see if there's something in here. Understand. Touching surface. Okay. Okay, so you touch the book, cast comprehend languages. This block of text between the journal and the spell section is written in Draconic, but it's Draconic like if Crixus were to read it, it would still be hard for him to read because its language evolves over time. This is very old-timey language, right? Um,
A
and
lot of
what the
ye's
mess
and that.
Yeah, essentially. Not a lot of words that get used anymore. But Raina's smart enough to she can translate through the time dichotomy there. Oh, my tea is too hot. Too hot. It's essentially a warning. So it's kind of colloquially written in that it's like, congratulations, you found something very powerful and very valuable. Before you try and take what is mine, make sure I am dead. Because
Uh-oh.
if I'm not, this will lead me to you.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Now,
Uh,
Reyna, before you translated that section, you did specifically skip ahead to look at what spells were in there, not to copy them, just to check them out, right?
Yeah, sure did.
Okay, just checking.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Mhm. Couldn't
But
resist that.
it doesn't appear to be an incantation. It doesn't appear to be like it's putting a curse on you. It is simply warning you that this is something very valuable to its owner, and they will do basically anything to get it back.
maybe we should hide the book up here while we go down
so,
in
like-
case something knows you got it. And yeah,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Or you give it back to them, and
See,
they
that's what I was thinking.
love us forever because we gave them their property back.
Mm-hmm.
Or they kill us for taking it.
Yeah, sometimes
But we didn't take it, did we? The evil cultist people took it.
something about
or they were giving it to them.
Yeah, that too.
being caught red-handed or something. You know, if we have it, they would maybe assume that we stole it. Doesn't
Let's
matter if we're
not
giving
try to
it back.
find loopholes in magical contracts and curses and whatnot. It never goes well.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Raina, did you
torn
mention when I was gone? Did you mention to the group the list of spells that you found in there?
And that it goes up to 12? Yeah, sure did.
Okay.
I think
checking.
she said that to players, not the characters.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Yeah.
when I was not, I don't know what you guys talked about in character while I was gone, so I'm a little behind
Yeah.
the times.
Gotcha.
Yeah, fair enough. I would have definitely shown or shown the book or part of the book to Sojourner as we were going through it. I would have mentioned
Who would have cast comprehend
mentioned
language to read it?
these spells are crazy.
And from what you know, this is only part of her actual spell list. Like, she divided her spells up into several spell books so that none could be taken all at once.
Jesus.
So yeah, this is
Yeah, and there's like 30 spells listed here in this spell book too.
Is it a legendary level item?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Put them all together and you've got an artifact.
Are we gonna go die still? Is that the plan?
Can I ask my parents if they've heard anything about my sister?
you can ask your parents whatever you like. They'll both kind of like hang their heads a little bit. No, we've heard nothing from her.
No hints, no clues of her whereabouts.
I mean, once the cultists captured us, we've been down here. We haven't even seen anyone that could give us a clue.
Damn.
I mean, when Crixus says that Hoven would said what he said, what he saw in that vision of from I don't know, like 10 sessions ago or something about working with them somehow or not necessarily fighting it type of thing.
Yes, if I recall correctly, she was in or someone that could have been her was in the room while one of the people you were detecting thoughts on was getting their mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Personally, don't remember what it was said. But Hoven would have remembered.
Yeah. Just as a quick refresher, it looked like she was in the room, but it didn't look like she was just passively in the room. It looked like magic was being channeled through her.
Mm-hmm.
And she was not the only one in there. There were several people with which that was happening.
And I don't know if that's good enough to hear or whatnot, but that's what I saw.
Ilara is also a sorcerer. She's not particularly powerful, but she knows a bit of sorceress magic. So I'm gonna have her make a quick check. Jesus Christ. You guys are, if you fight today, you're gonna do really good because I'm rolling 1s and 2s all over the place here.
Yeah, until we
God,
fight.
don't say that.
Yeah, until we fight, and then it's natural 20s.
Yep, right up until the fight. That's
Yeah,
what
just-
usually happens, Tom.
Just getting it all out.
Yeah.
Have a roll below an 18
Ilara,
on
you
any of
describe
these.
what you saw to Ilara, and she looks kind of confused. Like, I don't understand. I mean, sorceress magic is inherent, whereas, and she'll kind of gesture to Reyna and Sojourner, wizarding magic is learned. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't really know. I don't understand why that would be.
I don't either. This magic stuff is always over my head.
She'll kind of grasp your shoulder and be like, "It's over my head a lot of the times too."
Everything's over
Thanks,
Trix's
Mama.
head.
Hey, you shut up.
No,
All
he's too fast.
Sorry,
He would
half to
get-
half.
My reflexes
That's
are
right.
too fast.
Like a cat.
Okay, what is your guys' plan here?
God.
Go die, I think is the plan.
Also, before we go, make this plan. Where are the rest of the villagers?
The only ones that you found are the ones that were in this room with Maya, so there's only a few left. They, as soon as this battle is over and they are not trapped in here, they're gonna run for it.
Have we not let them out yet?
The door is open. I wasn't sure if you guys gave them the all clear or not. So I left, their tokens are still in here.
I figured after, since we were short resting and talking, they would have heard us. And
Yeah,
maybe,
so
poke their head out.
yeah, if you're not gonna stop them, they're gonna run away.
Yeah, maybe your
what
parents
about-
should go too.
What about our villagers?
The
Our
only people from Respite that are here are your parents and Maya. And
Which
Maya's the one that had the one arm. She looks like this. She worked at the tavern with the Triton guy.
Yes.
And
And
she
it
told
does-
us he went downstairs, right?
Yeah. Yes. It
Oh,
does look
oh.
like she just has her prosthetic arm has been removed and is gone now.
So, dude went downstairs. Do you know where the rest of the villagers from Respite are fled to?
As far as I know, she'll look over at your parents. We all kind of scattered. I don't think anyone else came here. But
Gotcha.
I mean, it was wasn't a very organized retreat. It was just like things started happening and we all kind of bolted.
Gotcha. So you don't know where if everyone just scattered to the winds.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Damn. What happened there?
At Respite?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The elves came back from whatever they were looking for. Evidently did not find it.
Crixus chuckles a little bit. Like a
They-
kid trying to hide something.
They accused the mayor of stealing it, and when they denied that. They got even angrier. And that's when the fighting started. There was a lot going on all at once. The wizard from the lighthouse, Casey, came down and did her best, I guess. Told the rest of us to flee, and so flee we did.
Good. Dad, how many did you take out?
He'll puff his chest up for a minute and be like, well, of course I had to take out anyone who was in our way to the ships. And then your mom is gonna say, be honest, dear. There was no one between us and the ships other than other villagers, so we didn't have to fight anyone on the way out.
But if you could, you would have taken him out.
Yeah.
I know you would, Dad.
Absolutely, I wanted to, and you don't have to roll an insight for that. You absolutely know your dad wanted to get in on that action and had to be dragged by your mother away.
I just kind of look at Mother. And, thanks, Mom.
Yeah, as much as they are not like truly commoners. They have some HPs and they have some skills. I mean, your dad even has less HP than Reyna at this point. Like,
Oh, come on, man.
Oh.
Because they are not adventurers. Speaking of Reyna, actually, I just looked at your sheet, and your sheet still says you're level 8. And you should be level 9. Is your D&D Beyond sheet level 9?
Yeah,
Okay, that's
I
fine.
haven't done the Foundry one yet.
That's fine. I just want to make sure that you have it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Well,
So
off we
these
go
guys
to go save
run
the
up
world.
the stairs. Maya
Yeah,
doesn't run up the stairs. She's also not really interested in going downstairs with you.
We should send them all back to the boat. Your parents and Maya.
Yes, actually, that's
Yeah.
a fantastic idea. Go.
Yeah.
You guys need to go to our boat.
I am going to remind you because your characters would certainly remember, even if the players do not. The entrance of the temple still has 4 of those dust devils patrolling outside.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Oh, we know where the secret passageway is. Didn't we pass it? Secret way out?
The secret passage does not go out. It just goes to a different part of the temple.
Oh, no.
Maybe they should wait here for us then.
Wait here, then.
Yeah, and we'll yell at those guys that are running out the way. Hey, hold on! There's not safe out there.
They'll say, it's not safe in here! What do you want from us?
It's safer with us in here.
Everybody grab some swords in case you need to defend yourself. There's plenty on the corpses.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. I'll let you do it at advantage since this is kind of a group activity.
I was like, do you see all the dead bodies laying around? The ones that you guys couldn't do.
Oh, that was terrible.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
He's high. It's fine.
Yeah, they absolutely book it. They run
Yeah,
upstairs.
well.
Nah, they're gonna die.
That's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. I mean, your parents and Maya can, wait here, but if they...
We'll leave
We don't
Dodor
want
with
them to come
your
downstairs.
We need
Yeah.
Dodor. We're about to go fight a dragon. I think our
For sure.
healer should definitely come with us.
Dodor says, but these people could be my friends.
Dodo, they are your friends. You don't have to convince them.
Dodor will hop back in your backpack.
I have something to do right before we open the door.
Okay,
go.
what would you like to do right before we open the door? I'm
going to, for the first time ever, use Disguise Self.
Ooh.
And I'm going to look like Crixus's dad.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Because whatever's down there has seen him. So maybe
That's
I can
good.
get closer. is the whole purpose.
All right.
Just looks
Everybody.
at you menacingly.
Okay. Should I bring the book or should I not bring the book? I can't decide.
Can you
I
use
could
the
bring.
book?
No, I can't use the book right now.
I would say probably give it to my mother. That is
I
my
take it to her
2
and be like, "I'm returning your book to you. I'm not stealing it." But what if she gave it to them?
Uh,
I want this book.
then hold on to the book, Raina, and just don't die.
Not dying is Reyna's specialty.
Somehow, you sure do try, Tom. You sure
Very hard.
try.
Well, I'm just afraid if I take this book down there, she's gonna sense it. But she could sense it up here.
But she would already know it's up here because that's where it was already.
Yeah, fair. Fair. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to very, very reluctantly hand this book to Crixus's mom.
Or my dad. Either one.
I'm gonna hand it to your mom. Please keep this safe. Keep this here. It's extremely powerful. I'll be back for this. In this life or the next. I'll hand her the book.
All right.
Did you just
Hand it over.
threaten my mother?
No. I'm assuming I'm going to die, and then I'm
So
going
then-
to come back and get the book.
If she lives or dies, not your mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wish
Oh,
us
and
luck.
don't leave the temple with it. Don't leave the temple with it, because I'm afraid something's going to happen. So just, chill here.
If it helps, you can go back to your cells and just act like you're still prisoners. In case more of these fuckers come in.
No, actually, oddly enough, it is not going to help my mental state to get back in there.
Good point. Good point. Smart lady.
Find somewhere to hide.
Please hide. If I come back up here and you guys are gone or dead,
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna murder everyone.
Oh,
Do you
Tom
want that for
chuckles
your
as he
baby
looks
boy?
at his notes.
Hold on. Why are we risking? Because that's a powerful item, and anybody who sees it is gonna want it. Why are we leaving it with Crixus's family? Why don't we put it in Kappa's bag of holding? That way, we do still keep it with us.
I mean, I forget you have that thing sometimes.
Yeah, 100%.
The only one that we
Well,
have.
she-
I was thinking I could
well,
item box it, but it's full of money. I'm assuming. So
Would she
Yeah.
be able to sense it in the bag of holding?
I mean, it technically goes to a different plane in the bag of holding, doesn't it?
yeah, technically, a bag of holding is a separate plane.
Okay.
I mean, your knowledge of dragons is probably more than most people, but is still like their specific abilities and stuff is something you would absolutely have no idea on.
What about me and my family?
I mean, you understand the language just because that's been passed down for so long. But again, their specifics you're not gonna have. Like you can make assumptions based on color. Like you know that Imrith is a blue dragon, so I probably shouldn't try and hit her with lightning. But as to their inherent abilities, like can this thing see into the ethereal plane or into planes beyond? That's not a thing that you would know.
Okay. Before we go, thank you for reminding me. Raina, do you have any other cantrips that aren't lightning? My axe is charged with lightning right now, and that won't do shit.
Doing a firebolt.
Do you have firebolt?
No, I don't. Nope.
Mom, do
Sure
you have
don't.
firebolt?
Does it have to be elemental?
Believe
Yes, it
so.
does have
Yeah,
to be.
yeah, it does.
Dodor
can't do
has
anything.
firebolt, I believe. Or your mom could probably firebolt you.
Mom, can you firebolt me?
Like you,
No, just my axe.
yeah, all right. And she'll conjure a little firebolt and throw it at your axe.
Thanks, Mom. You're the best.
I don't understand what just happened, but sure.
I'll explain it if we come back. Alright, I'm good.
Hmm?
All right, is
Yeah,
everyone
I
situated to the
I
point
still
they
think
want
we
to be?
should. I still think we should leave the book up here.
Not in the bag of holding?
Okay, yeah, we can put it in the bag of holding. And if she really wants it, Kappa has it, and it's gonna kill Kappa, so
Good call.
better than me.
Kappa, think fast. Cast hypnotic pattern.
But
I mean,
only
if
if I'm
Kappa wants-
standing in it.
If Kappa wants to risk it, and take it, he can put it in his bag of holding, since it'll be on him. So, you can decide.
What does Kappa say?
Is Kappa muted?
Kappa has been talking this entire time, and Kappa has been muted.
Uh-huh.
That seems quiet.
Because I was gonna say, Crixus, are you sure you want fire? We could be twinsies with thunder.
I want to be twinsies.
No. Oh well.
Well, wait, what?
No, it's okay.
No,
I
what
was
were we
gonna say thunder and lightning. I forgot. Oh no, blue dragon. Duh.
Yeah.
Different elements, man. 'Cause I could just
Yeah, that-
booming blade hit.
Next
Booming
time.
blade
Really
hit your
shouldn't be.
axe. Thunder axe.
Would that work?
It's elemental damage. It does thunder damage.
Isn't Booming Blade a leveled spell, though?
No,
Oh,
it's
it doesn't
cantrip.
need to be a.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
was just going to say you're going to burn a leveled spell to just charge Crixus's axe before you go
Oh, it's
down.
like, yeah. Booming blade
If
is a
it-
cantrip I use every time I stab someone.
Okay, yeah, if it's a cantrip, then yeah, don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Booming blade, touch tips, thunder axe.
Yeah.
And Kappa very sarcastically was like, "What? Risk it? No, you know me. I've never risked a thing in my life." And then immediately takes the book, throws it in his bag, and puts his bag on his back.
All right. You guys want to descend down?
When we open the door, is it dark or lit?
Reyna, and so it doesn't look like a door. This archway is a secret door. Looks like it's part of the altar, but when you guys did your detect thoughts, it got exposed that this was in fact a secret door that leads down into what presumably is where Imrith is. So yeah, it's not like it has a latch on it, but you are able to find the way to open it. And when you do open it, a strong gust of wind kind of just blows past you, like it's been almost like it's been pressurized.
Smells like
And-
ozone.
You'll all feel that wave of fear wash over you again. You don't succumb to it like you did before. Like it doesn't actually hurt you or cause you any ill effects, but you do just kind of feel that fear in your bones.
Is it dark or is it lit?
It is completely dark.
Is there
I
any-
will deactivate my sword.
Is there any way we can sense if that presence was like it would have grabbed if it could, but since we've already fought it off, it won't grab a hold of us?
Give me an Arcana check.
13? I'm sitting on a crit.
Maybe.
Good enough.
And everyone steps through. You find yourself immediately in a like everything you've seen up to this point has been like stonework. This is raw stone that has just been like torn apart to make this pathway. This is not finished. This is not like this has not been worked. This has been destroyed to make this pathway as you make your way in.
Does it look like something really big could have done it?
Absolutely. Like there's not like distinct like claw marks anywhere, but like the only way this could have happened is something destroying rock and pulling it out to make this pathway.
Yay.
So, you guys keep traveling down. Reyna, Crixus, and I think Dodor are the only ones without dark vision, right?
I have it because my eye.
Oh, you do have it because of your eye. Okay. Let me
Mhm.
make sure that your token have it.
Close my eyes up. Sorry, I lost connection to the server there. What did we decide with the book? Did Kappa have it?
It is in Kappa's bag of holding.
Okay. I'm sure we
Everybody
won't live to
stay
regret that decision.
stay really far from Kappa.
Right.
As you guys make your way down through these, I mean, the tunnel is big, but it is not like that big. Like, um, a, a, a how's the best way to describe this? None of you, like, you can all walk freely through this area, but like it's not cavernous, if that makes sense. And as you walk, those of you with dark vision, so I guess everyone except for Crixus right now, go ahead and give me a perception check. Crixus, give me one at disadvantage.
Do I have to?
Not if you don't want to.
You can't do worse than me, dude.
Oh, so bad.
I bet I can.
Go for it. Let's see.
I think you should follow your heart.
Oh my god, I wasted a natural 20 and an 18. Jesus Christ.
My eye does give off some dim light too, so Crixus could probably see at least a little bit from the dim light.
It's only 5 feet of dim light. So just
I'm just saying, it's not
immediately.
falling.
As you guys
Don't
make
have the
your way.
light spell too active?
Yeah.
Uh,
Shouldn't we kind of go in sneaky and not announce our presence?
I mean, I feel like the dragon already knows we're here.
I can
Yeah,
light
no,
my
dragon,
I
it
can
knows.
light my sword at any time, and that gives us like 80 feet of light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As far as I know, no one. The idea was not to have any light up except for the very small amount of light off of Reyna's eye. If you guys want light, then yeah, Dodor can certainly cast the light cantrip and light things up.
No, that's fine. I mean, I rolled a 17 anyways.
If you
Yeah,
if you
Only
see,
burned a natural 20. That's fine.
so we only light up if there's an imminent fight, apparently. So if you see light, get ready.
I can't see through Hoven's hair.
Hoven, Crixus, and Kappa, as you're making your way, you're gonna start to see. They almost look like you see the metal that makes up their amulets of the cultists, but it's not like a vein of ore like you do when you see gold or something in the rock. They are intact pieces. They look almost like scales along the sides of the corridor.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
And the deeper you go, the more you find.
Should we be collecting scales?
That's up to you.
I vote yeah.
I
And they look pretty cool.
I mean, blue dragon
Probably.
scales. That's an armor piece.
They aren't blue dragon scales. They just kind of look like scales in the wall. They're metal pieces. I would say they're probably about the size, like maybe a little bit bigger than your hand. But yeah, they're that metal. The metal's fairly soft. Like if you lean on it, you can bend it without too much trouble.
Oh.
Do they look like the correct scale for the dragon skeleton we saw before? Like that they could be actual scales and fit, or do they look like they would be off based on that we've seen the skeleton and how big it was?
It's difficult to tell exactly how big a scale on a creature should be. You don't think it would be unreasonable for a creature of that size to have scales this large, but this is clearly metal, not organic, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not an actual scale.
Right. But yeah, if you guys want to take pieces, you can.
Sojourner is going to go up and attempt to take one off because I would like to see what one of these looks like from its natural habitat. That's fucking weird.
Me too.
Anyone who wants to grab one out, give me either an athletics or a sleight of hand. Oh yeah, burn those natural 20s. Burn.
That's why I didn't roll.
I am going to increase my own density, giving myself
Natural one.
advantage on strength check.
Good.
Oh,
Raina's got it.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
inspiration.
Nice. So Sojourner, you get a bonus for that, or do you just get advantage when you do that?
There's just advantage.
Nice. Sojourner and Reyna are really, really trying and working up a sweat. I don't know if plasmoids can sweat, but trying to get one of these scales off the wall. And Kappa and Eric just kind of easily pluck them as you kind of look and see that they're not attached particularly well. They're more wedged than they are like actually physically attached. So if you apply pressure in the right direction, Kappa and Eric pretty easily pop one loose. Hoven, you are trying to pull, but it's not the right direction to really grab it. So what you find is that you bend the scale kind of over a little bit as you're trying to pull it out of the wall. But it does eventually break free and come with you.
Seeing
So Eric and Kappa have each a pristine metal scale, and Hoven has a kind of fucked up one.
Of course he
seeing
does.
Sojourner try to get it and fail with the slippery orifices. He's gonna here you go. I'm trying to bend it back into place. I saw you wanted this, so I figured there you go.
Oh, thank you.
Man,
Yes.
Hoven is not near as good at flirting as Molo.
But he's got to walk sideways down this hallway, right, for his big muscles.
Yes, Hoven. Hoven puffs him. Hoven very clearly does not have to turn sideways to fit, but he does anyway.
Sojourner is going to be like, riding with Crixus, you stay pretty warm, but damn, are you cool? Maybe I hop back up on Hoven's shoulders.
Aw.
I like it.
I take 1d4 psychic damage.
Ow! 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 I didn't realize you knew vicious mockery. All right. As you kind of go, I'm going to move you guys to a new map in a minute. The earth around you just kind of starts to reverberate a little bit. Just a kind of... And then you'll hear a voice. The voice is the same, but it's very... like, it seems like it's echoing around you, but it's also inside your head, right? So it's just kind of a... well... who's coming down to visit? Is this what it's come to? A motley crew of adventurers come to finish the job?
Is it wanting a reply?
Do you want to reply?
I don't know if that's rhetorical.
I
I don't know
don't.
if that's rhetorical.
I don't either. No, this is Crixus saying this to the party.
Yeah, 100%.
I understand. It's awkward talking to a voice in your head. Why don't you come down and we'll talk face to face?
I'm hearing shit. Anyone else hearing that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just take a
No,
big.
no idea.
I don't know. We might
No,
have to
you two
go.
must just be crazy.
God damn it.
I don't know. We
Thank
might have to
you.
go shout at the devil or something.
I was trying to think of a name for one of their songs, and I couldn't.
Slacker.
I couldn't
But
remember a name.
Don't
Yeah.
worry. Don't
Too
go
slow,
away
too
mad
slow.
for me.
It's the Taylor Swift fight all over again.
No.
So, do you guys continue down? Do you want to respond to the voice? What do you want to do?
I say we just continue down.
Yeah.
I want to take a long rest. I want to take a nap.
I wanna go home. I wanna go home. So let me move you to a new map.
Tom is entirely too gleeful. We are in big trouble.
Oh, we're
We're
so fucked.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
never heard Tom happier than right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone
We are
dies, someone
making
might have to.
all the wrong decisions.
Tom, I
Someone
would like
dies.
to abandon the party and go back.
If someone dies, we might have to kickstart my heart or something.
I'd like to descend even faster.
The tunnel behind you collapses. There's no way to go but forward.
No.
As you follow the pathway down, you find yourselves. It opens up into a massive cavern, where you see a ton of stalagmites and stalactites hanging around. It is still dark in here, but you guys can start to move in if you like.
Does no one believe in lights? What the fuck?
Does Crixus say that out loud?
Yes.
Say, for people like me, it's not really a problem, but I can understand that desire. And she is going to light this place up.
I will light my
Damn it,
sword.
Crixus.
What?
I light my
I would-
sword as soon as that happens.
I was talking to you guys. Who?
No. Don't be vicious. Don't be mean.
As
Don't be
the
suspicious.
cavern
Don't be
the cavern
suspicious.
just kind of glows a little bit, and you see a woman sitting on a rock near the center of the cavern.
Say less.
She is wearing blue robes. She carries a glowing blue staff, little blue highlights throughout her hair.
Oh, I love the aesthetic, girl.
Can we get a blown up picture?
Sure. I will
Nice.
give you.
Raina, is that older you?
My God, I hope so.
Right. That's.
She
that's
looks like this.
Saragossa. Huh?
She.
Don't worry about that.
She-
That's not her name.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, she does look like Raina if Raina took a little bit of fighter.
I can see that.
I'm
I can see it.
very much pumped for this. Yeah,
Yeah. Holy shit.
we could be best friends.
But yeah, she's just sitting on a rock in between a bunch of stalagmites. The ones with the G come from the ground. She says, she kind of gestures openly and says, "Welcome. Welcome to my home.
Thank you.
My prison, in fact."
Oh.
Who imprisoned
Uh,
you?
So,
A fair question. It's a bit of a prison of my own design, really. It was this or let them find me, and I don't think that would have gone well.
wait, is this your prison or like you own the prison? Or are you stuck in prison?
I made this place, and I am trapped here.
Oh man. You made a place and you got trapped in it yourself?
I mean, really, the prison is my own body, but
We're inside you right now.
Oh,
Hey, Tom,
oh,
could you
Chris-
boot me real quick? I had my page locked up and now I can't get back in.
kick player. Eric Shadowlight has been kicked from the world.
I mean, do you know what's keeping y'all down here?
What's keeping me down here is the fact that I'm weak. I was brought nearly to death, managed to escape, took myself here, and I've been recovering, you could say.
Ooh, wait. My mom said I always need to ask permission before I go inside someone. Do we have permission? Do we have your consent?
oh God.
Oh, wow, you're even worse at flirting than they are. Rest assured, you are not inside me right now.
Oh, thank God.
Don't worry, he's too young to fall in love.
I'm only 25, God. Actually, I'm 17.
This one's for you, Mola. There takes a swig of some whiskey.
So, is that why you're here? To finish the job? Become dragon slayers, famous
Oh.
throughout the world?
You don't look like a
No.
dragon.
No. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. We actually just came to rescue some people, and we found that the Father Kellum seemed like a really bad dude. So
You mention Father Kellum, and she kind of smirks and laughs to herself a little bit. Oh, that guy finally died, huh? That's good.
Yeah, he's a piece
Oh,
of shit.
yeah.
when you weren't friends,
Good and dead.
bit of a jerk.
Big jerk.
Yeah, in my present abilities, I don't have as much influence as I would like, and I think I may have broken his mind a little bit. So I'm trying to keep that back a little bit.
Yeah, his head's in two pieces.
He wasn't doing much with it in one piece, so.
Yeah, I agree.
We seek knowledge. Some of us, above all else, not fighting or definitely not dragon slaying. Just knowledge. You like
Some of us
knowledge.
just
I
like to
hear.
read.
We love to read.
She fixes Reyna with an icy stare.
Uh-oh.
And she's like,
Way to go, Reyna.
So you've come to steal from me.
What?
I didn't say steal. I said read.
Learning.
No.
The transfer
Learn.
of knowledge. We're not nefarious. I try to be as adorable as possible.
I mean, you look like Lava Ghoul. You win.
Same.
Dodor pokes out of Crixus's backpack. Did
Do you wanna
somebody
be
say
my
we need to look adorable?
Do we need? Can you be my friend?
So, presumably, Imrith, still kind of fixating on Reyna. It's like, knowledge is what I hoard. Knowledge is. She kind of gestures around. You don't see any treasure in here, do you? No piles of coins and jewels and what have you. That's not what I hoard.
I was thinking the same thing.
I mean,
Oh,
don't
weird.
get me wrong. I like gold and jewels. I mean, who doesn't?
Right.
But
Right.
again, not exactly what I enjoy for myself. And you want to come in here and remove some of that.
Technically, I'm not very
No.
smart and all, but it wouldn't really be removed. You would technically still have it. You're just passing along, but you still know it, unless you like forget stuff when you tell someone. That's
Possibly
weird.
a trade of knowledge.
The transfer and trade of knowledge is more than acceptable. Or not.
That
We
you
can just
can
help
present
you.
us. You can bless us with the glory of your hoard, and as a thank you, we could possibly give you something to add to your hoard.
Shifting focus to Sojourner. Like what?
I mean, I've been around for a while. I'd be willing to let you peruse around my mind if you wanted. I'm relatively versed in the way of graviturgy magic, which from the last few hundred years I could tell is pretty rare. If you don't have anything like that, I'd be more than willing to share.
You say that, and her eyes kind of light up, almost glowing blue at this point, and she says, you have a spell book I can add to my collection then.
Can I, while they're talking, can I just be like puffing on my bong and try and commune with Vaughn?
Yeah, you can. Give me a religion check as you puff on your bong. And is
Bad
everybody
one.
in the room where they want to be?
No, I just got back in. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't want to be back that far.
I don't know if I like the way you said that, Tom.
Don't worry about it.
I'm
Um,
thinking I'm gonna step towards Sojourner.
I'm actively looking for any other signs of life, any prisoners, anything else down here, if it makes a difference. Looking for
Well,
listening, type of thing.
give me either perception or investigation.
I got a stupid 6 on religion.
Okay.
19.
Eric, you puff on your bong, trying to commune with Vaughn. As it's still awkward to you to try and figure out how that's supposed to work. Like, how do you commune with him? So you do, you try and you're not really sure exactly what is gonna cause him to summon, and then you'll just kind of hear him in the back of your mind be like, you really gotta figure out like a way to do this that's not so weird, Eric.
I like to make things weird.
But yeah, you are in contact with Evasis, or Vaughn, if you prefer.
Yeah, he always calls him Vaughn. Vaughn, any suggestions on how to deal with the dragon? The blue one?
A dragon? Holy shit. Where did you find one of those?
In a cave.
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. Run?
Run? Like, I think she wants to be set free. Should we set her free, or is it better that she's trapped?
I mean, I suppose that depends on what she wants to do when she gets free. I mean,
like kill and murder.
Even when we were at the height of our power, like, dragons are kind of not to be fucked with, if that makes sense.
Huh, so we're gonna die.
Oh, I sure wouldn't fight her if I was you. You said it's the blue one?
Yeah.
Inrith?
Yeah, that's a chick's name. She's like a chick, not a dragon.
Well, I mean, obviously she's putting a projection out. If she looks like a person, then that's not what she really looks like.
Okay. So run is the long and short of it.
What I would say is do everything you can to not fight her, because I don't see you winning that one, man.
Alright, cool. That's what I figured. I thought I'd check. How are you doing? What's going on? Anything new?
Oh, just helping out my brothers and my sisters that are free and trying to get the family back together, looking for where we might be able to find some of the others.
Oh. Well, since I got you, any idea where Crix's sister is?
No.
Okay. Anything else I should know about what's going on?
I mean, your present situation seems pretty precarious if you're talking to a dragon. I maybe focus on that for now.
Okay. Alright, I better get back to it then. Good chatting with you, Vaughn.
Hey, figure out your summoning ritual, because I get weirded out sometimes.
Alright, I'll keep working on it.
I know you won't. And then he's kind of gone. Hoven, you're looking around. You don't really see anything like there's no people down here. But with a 19, you're kind of looking around at the structures of this cavern, and you notice that this stalagmite that Crixus is kind of next to, that's not a rock.
It's a boulder.
Oh, everyone backed up. I just realized everyone backed up.
I was thinking it was a male dragon, but no. I mean, I'm gonna hold that off. I'm not gonna say anything yet.
Okay.
Because I don't
Yeah.
know what it is, just it's not a boulder type of thing.
On a 19, I'll give you it's not made of rock. It's something that's sticking out from the rock. But it itself is not made of stone. It seems like it's a little bit, its coloring is a little bit off given this other stone around here. It's much paler. It's more not quite white, more of like a creamy off-white. But if you want to get more information about it, you'd have to go up and investigate it. While you decide what you want to do with that, Imrith is looking still at Sojourner and saying, "So you want to make a trade? You want to give me a spell book with these rare spells in exchange for what exactly?"
Well, I actually only have one spell book, so I'd like be willing to stay and copy them for you, or if you want to copy them down into your own copy of a book, that way you've got in like a really beautiful book or something. But then just Raina, what are we exactly doing? Looking for exactly information wise?
Well, I don't I don't think that we had any particular reason to come down here except to see what was down here. But we would be more than happy to try and break you free. And
Um,
curiosity killed the cat a little bit.
I kind of nudge Raina and do like the
Hmm.
like shut up
Hmm.
in a whisper.
Yeah. I got it. Yep. Hmm.
We should go.
Yeah.
Imrith says, "Oh, there seems to be a little bit of a misunderstanding. I'm trapped in here by choice because I'm not strong enough to face those that put me in this position to begin with. I can leave anytime I want, but almost certainly to my certain death."
Who put you here? Or who's the reason you're here? Is it those fucking elves?
Probably the fuck
Yes.
elves.
Yeah, we fucking
Fuck
hate
Fuck
those
elves.
guys.
We hate them.
Fuck the elves.
Watch her be like, I love the elves.
Well,
You know, I think it was probably me that came the closest to fooling them. But yes, the elven hunters, on a bit of a whim, decided that we were, my brothers, my sisters, and I, obstacles to their rule of the world of whatever it is that they want. And so they formed a merry little band, you could say. And they hunted us. And they killed us. Not me, though. Not me.
So if you were
I'll tell you
stronger,
what.
who would you kill?
Some of the spells that I was able to learn that my brothers and sisters didn't take the time really played a part, really made it so I could make it out of there. I stay here, gathering what strength I can over the millennia, trying to get myself back to a position where I might be able to get a little revenge, as it were.
So you want to kill them elves?
She'll kind of cock her head a little bit to the side and she'll say, "I wouldn't mind if every elf on this planet burned."
That would be fantastic.
And then
Same.
she'll kind of look back at Reyna and be like, I'm not quite sure you qualify, but I'll think about it.
What do you do to get your strength back? What do you need?
Primarily time. Time and consuming some of the people was helpful, but it's not really. You gotta understand, humanoids are not my real diet. Not what I typically would go for myself.
We're like junk food to you.
Father Kellum would bring me some sacrifices, and you know what? I need the strength, so I was like, all right, sure, I'll eat them. But
So everyone
Not-
that got brought down here, you ate.
she is gonna step a little closer to you, Crixus. Is that going to cause you some discomfort?
No.
Nope.
She'll kind of smile a little bit, and she'll look at you, Crixus, and kind of like not touch you, but kind of like with one finger, like trace kind of like around your body, as she's like, "This is an interesting look, I've got to say."
Thanks, you didn't need to point it out. I
No,
know.
no, no, no. I'm trying to figure out how it happened.
I have no idea. My parents have no idea. No one knows.
No.
He was adopted.
Or was not adopted. Shut up. My parents had sex.
My parents have a great sex life. Very healthy.
Yeah, they were starting to go at it right when we were leaving.
Snapping her attention off of Crixus, she'll again looking kind of at Reyna and Sojourner, and she'll say, "Well, you had to have come find me for a reason. I assumed it was to kill me, but if you say it is to not do that, then I still don't know what you want from me."
I don't think we know what we want.
I read in all the great histories that you may not you may have been able to break into the university at some point. The university and I are not on great terms. A fugitive, actually. So I was wondering if there's something we could trade, or you could regale us with a story of your epicness. I would love to hear that.
Reyna, make me a persuasion check.
Yeah, sure will. Persuasion. Oh, I'm going to use my inspiration on that one.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Oh,
Better, but not good. 14.
Since they're not here, I will cast guidance on you from Dodor,
Oh, thank
because
you.
they absolutely would.
Sweet rabbit. All right. D4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a 4. Yay. 18.
With an 18.
And I am very genuine. Very genuinely want to hear this story.
She kind of looks back at you, Reyna. She's not she's not going far from where she was sitting. She's, she moved a little bit up to Crixus, but she does appear to kind of want to stay where she is. She's not going up to anyone else. And she says, "Are you asking me to tell you stories about my greatness so that you can glean information from my exploits?"
She knows all the tricks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if
kinda.
you are, I will happily do so.
Yes.
I know you're.
Very much.
I know you're tricking me, but I don't care.
Sit down, people. We're taking notes.
The funny thing is, I know you're playing me, but you're right.
Yeah.
Vanity. Vanity's always a good reaction to go. But yeah, I very much want to hear all the stories about that. So
So, well, the stories won't take a lot of time. early on in my quest to learn wizard magic and apply myself to that discipline, I felt like I needed to get into that university, and it was time consuming to hunt down wizards, kill them, take their spell book, learn their spells, do the same thing over, lather, rinse, repeat. And I'll tell you what, it was so aggravating when I found one that had all spells I already knew. I mean, what a waste of time. So I figured the university would be a good place to just coalesce all that knowledge. But they did not seem to want me there. I tried tearing open the front gate, and as powerful as I am, when all of the greatest wizards in the world are together, it's enough to deter me a little bit. So I had to get a little creative with how I got in. I tried posing as a student, did not work so well. The wards inside can disrupt your ability to maintain an altered form, but
Good to know.
that's neither here nor there. So eventually I thought, well, if I can't come in through the front door, I guess we'll have to come from below. Did you know that the oldest part of the university is its dungeon?
No, I did not.
I totally knew that.
It's interesting, given that it was once a wizard tower, then a library, then a school, then a university. It just kind of grew over time. People kept adding on to it, but the dungeons themselves are not actually part of the school. They predate the university a little bit. So, if you can enter from the dungeons, then you can bypass the wards. You see, they really only protect the main entrance, any of the doors to the exterior, and that stupid teleportation room. But after that, they kind of expect everyone who's there to belong there. After that, it was simply a matter of convincing someone to make a little wee teleportation circle down deep in the dungeons.
Somebody made you a teleportation circle in the dungeons under the university.
It's my own personal way in and out.
My
Would
God.
would you let us use that? We could bring you back some shit we take from the university.
Ooh, Eric, you say that and her eyes light up. She says, "You do that for me. There does happen to be something that I want from the university that I wasn't ever able to quite grab."
Oh,
What would that
curious.
be?
In the headmaster's office,
Of
Of
course
course
it
it is.
there
Wizards have-
is. Well, really, it's two things. One looks like. It really looks just like a cauldron. It looks like what they might do their alchemy in. And probably beneath that is a small brazier. The cauldron is made of brass, not iron. You bring me those two things, and I'll get you in there.
Kind of look around everybody like, do we want to agree? And it seems like the easiest way in. He says all that with a shrug.
I mean, I haven't heard anything better.
Yeah.
Sure.
As a peek behind the DM screen, this has been here the whole time. So if you guys had gone to the university first instead of Ravenwood, you never would have found this out.
Yeah, we'd totally bring you back if you hook us up with a way in. That was the only thing really stopping us from going and fucking with
And
them.
out.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll happily bring that back for you.
Good. Good. And then she's going to say, now, obviously, I have to give you my end of this before you can give me yours.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
going to be a temptation for you to not fulfill your end of the bargain.
There won't be. If we agree to it, we stand by our word.
If we don't hold up our end, we have to spend the rest of our lives looking over our shoulders waiting for you to come get us.
That
That's
too.
enough of a threat for me.
Because you can leave here whenever you want.
Yep.
And what is 5 minutes to slaughter an ant and come back home with what you... Yeah.
We, pointing
funny
to Sojima
thing
and I, are
about-
not dumb.
The funny thing I've found about mortals in my lifetime is that it's rare to find one that can be counted on. You know, I send you on this errand, you get what you want, perhaps something comes up, you feel like maybe you need to do something else, and bringing me your promised items falls further and further down on your list of priorities.
You found the
I feel
right
like-
group of people because we can be counted upon. That's what everybody says when they meet us. They're like, man, you guys can really be counted on.
We are the most trustworthy people, but also don't know how we feel about making enemies of a dragon.
About that, she's going to step back to her rock and sit down. And you're going to see that form waver in the air a little bit, like it's not quite solid as it begins to fade. Hoven,
Mm-hmm.
you've been eyeballing this weird stalagmite for a little while.
Yeah, trying to see if it's a enhancer, it's a repressor, anything like that. That's what I've been trying to see if anything reacts or dims down, anything
It's
like
a-
that.
It's
Do you
either a
want-
horn or a tooth.
Do you want to go up and touch it, Hoven, to investigate it?
You know you do.
Yes,
do
I
it.
do. But so did she disappear, or is it kind of like?
This is a paused moment in time here, where because what you would be doing would be happening simultaneously to this conversation. So basically, time has stopped for just a moment while we figure out what you're up to.
Oh, hold up. Let me roll and see what I want to do.
You know you want to touch it. Oh yeah, that's a touch it.
Yeah, that's
a
Yep.
touch it.
that's a touch for sure.
Okay,
I'm gonna.
Oven, give me an investigation check, and then we'll unpause time.
All right, so I'm assuming I gotta. You said investigation.
Mhm.
Eight. It's almost
Oven?
another one.
You go up to this thing, and you're like, "This is 100% definitely a magic item." And as you, before you can even finish that thought, the ground beneath you cracks as it is, in fact, a horn as she
Mhm.
rises up from the bedrock, looming over the lot of you. Hoven, you
What'd
are
you
on
touch?
her head.
What did you touch?
Oh, that's so cool.
That's
As
such a
she-
sick ass token.
She looks down. It's like she doesn't even notice that Hoven is on her head as she looks down and just kind of snakes her head down over you, Crixus, toward by Reyna and Sojourner, kind of between the two of them, as she says, "This is what's coming for you. Don't be fooled by my pleasant appearance.
Your cherub-like demeanor.
Don't be fooled
Oh,
by the fact that I haven't had anyone interesting to talk to in 1,000 years, so I was more interested in talking to you than killing you." destroying you is nothing to me.
Oh, I believe it, ma'am. I 100%
If a
believe it. I don't
plasmoid
understand.
piss their pants, Sojourner would.
Done.
Good. I'm glad that we are on the same page. Now, granted, if I come after you, they'll probably come after me. I don't know that I'd survive another encounter with them. And actually, Hoven do this at advantage, but everybody make me a perception check. Because Hoven is right there.
Almost in there.
Thank God we weren't fighting today. I rolled like shit.
Right? I haven't gotten anything over a 10.
Okay, so Reyna, Kappa, Crixus, basically everybody but Eric and Sojourner. You can see like one of her wings doesn't tuck right, like it's almost like it's broken. And she has missing scales all down one side where it's actually just exposed flesh. It's totally unprotected. She has scarring all over her body. Like, she is not tip top right now. She's still certainly enough to kill y'all, but she's been badly injured, and dragons take a long time to heal back up.
Man.
So
You
this
should
is what,
take a long rest.
this is what
She
them
like-
bastards did to you. From on top
Sorry,
of
I
her
didn't
head.
hear you. What was that?
This is what them bastards did to you.
She's kind of like moving her head one way then the other because she can't quite see you, Hoven. And she's like, yes, the aftermath of my... And she'll kind of like dip her head down so that you can get off if you want to.
I mean, is she kick me off?
Not yet.
Yeah, I'll get off.
Okay. Hoven hops down and she says, yes, it is in fact. That's why I stay in the bedrock. That's why I need to recover. But that's what I get for... Well, I should have taken him up on his offer to cooperate, but we didn't listen until it was too late. Now, before you go, and she will kind of like bury herself back down into the rock, and then she's going to cast some sort of spell that I don't think any of you know. I mean, I guess the casters would know it. She casts Shape Earth to kind of reform the bedrock over her, as she then projects the image of the woman again. As she says, now, before I give you what you want, is there any other things you'd like to talk about? Nothing?
Can you speak Elvish or read Elvish by chance?
Of course.
I have a book I've been meaning to translate. Would you take a look at it and tell me what you think?
She'll extend a hand out.
I will take my secret book that I got from the library and from the university, and I'll hand it to her.
She'll open it up and flip through a few pages, and you'll see her brow kind of furrow a little bit, and she'll say, "Oh, curious. Where did you find this?"
I found it at the university, or more accurately, it found me when I was at school.
What you've got here is a memoir from someone who, an elvish person, I guess I should lead with, did not agree with the purge. This is a detailed account of how to circumvent a lot of elvish defenses, you might say. This is from somebody who was planning to usurp the emperor.
A name?
And
There a
you
name?
found it in the library at the university?
Well, more or less.
How strange. Well, the author of this book is someone called Aramentari.
I thought you might say that.
Well then, what do you need me for?
Just wanted to confirm.
Sojourner is doing the Stewie Griffin sideways head thing at Rain.
Reina is actively not looking at Sojourner.
I mean, if you want me to physically translate this book for you, I can do that. That would take time. You don't have any way to do that yourself?
None that I've tried have worked, right?
Sojourner is very slowly moving towards you.
I'll tell you what. I'll sweeten the deal that we made. You leave this with me, and when you return from your outing, I'll have it translated for you.
Seems fair.
Do I trust her?
You can make
Yeah.
an insight check.
Someone
Yeah.
help me. Someone join me in this, please. Oh, nope. 0. I 100% believe her. But also
in her human form, she's just so attractive you can't concentrate on anything else. She's just
you know what? Fair.
she is enrapturing you. And Sojourner, you're too busy giving Stewie Griffin eyes to Reyna. You weren't even looking at her when she said it. Reyna with an 18. She wants this book. You don't think that she is lying to you, but this is something that she wants. I'm going to say with an 18, you're able to glean that she not only wants the book, but she absolutely recognized the name of the author.
Yeah. I want this book.
I mean, once she translates it, she can just keep it, right?
If Reyna gets it back.
But all we need is the translated version.
Well, the question is also, like, we would want to get the original copy back because we don't want the written translation, which could have false information. Like, that's the thing.
Well, if we don't trust her, you should have her do it anyway. But she can use it to kill more elves. Whispering this to Reyna. Whisper.
To be fair, she didn't.
I'm gonna have her make a quick perception check on you.
A dragon god? Yeah.
Eric, what are you whispering to Reyna?
Well, like,
He wants me to leave the book.
yeah, just leave the book because, well, either leave it or take it. Like, because if we don't trust the translation, then there's no point in having her do it and leaving it with her. So we either trust her and leave it with her, she can have the original, we take the translated one, or we just don't give it to her. Is my thoughts.
I don't know if I want to leave. So this isn't my spell book, right? My spell book, I'm using the one that Casey's given me as my spell book.
Yes.
So this is not technically my spell book.
No, this is just as far as you can tell, this book is not magic, but since you couldn't read it, you didn't really know what was in it. What you're getting from her is that the information in this book would be extremely valuable to somebody either trying to assault the Elven Empire or possibly infiltrate.
Yep. Yeah. I'll look to Sojourner. I haven't.
Oh,
I didn't
yes.
know.
You'd like to ask me a question?
Yeah. I didn't know that's who it was. Once we met you and you showed yourself, I started to have my suspicions. And after the dream we were in, I really started to have my suspicions.
You know that I would be able to translate that for you. I do speak perfect Elvish. It's actually my
did not.
native tongue.
I did not know that until you said that this second. Or Lexi didn't. Maybe Raina did, but okay.
I don't think that was something Sojourner made public knowledge.
I didn't think
No, absolutely not. But Sojourner's like, my body was elf tech. I come from like an elf creator. What makes you think that I don't know the language? But that's
It's
one of those
lost.
like assuming people put things together. It's like, no, not necessarily.
I think I'll reach back for my book. I think I'll keep it for a bit. But if we return your stuff and we're alive and everything goes right, I'll let you take a look after. I'll reach back for my book.
I'm looking at her spell list for a moment. It's big, so it might take a second. Okay. Reyna, she looks at the book in her hand. Back to you. Back to the book. She says, if I didn't want those items, I'd probably just kill you and take this.
I know.
She's going to she's going to open the book and flip through to one of the blank pages in the back, and she is going to tear a section of the book out. And then close the book and hand it back to you.
Thank you.
Blank page, you said?
A blank page.
Okay.
She says,
We will get your items.
Just a little something to remember you by.
Does she make a fever card like from
So-
One Piece?
Sojourner leans over to Rain and is like, locate object.
Yeah, for sure. Good call.
Oh, come now. You're no fun.
Oh no, to be
Wait.
fair, it is the absolutely smartest option. Because you know we're not giving that thing up, so you'll find us.
I mean, the only thing better would be a few drops of blood or some hair.
We'll get you your items and we'll meet again and we'll see what we can do together to stop these elves.
She will smash her staff into the stone by her feet, and rippling out from it, you see little electric motes of magic as they expand out around her and form a little circle of runes and sigils. Well, you can either use this right now or you can copy it fast.
Oh, but we're copying it fast.
Yeah, Sojourner and Rain are both copying it.
Okay. You copy down this teleportation circle, and this is her little back door into the university.
Freaking
You
awesome.
said back door.
It's okay. I caught myself earlier when she was telling the story. And she was like, "Well, if I can't go in the front door, nope, I can't do that with this group."
I was when you were saying that. That's the only thing I think. I was like, the back door is the best door.
I was like, "Oh no, this is gonna derail the whole session." All right, you have a copy of her teleportation circle into the dungeons of the university.
Sweet. Then I think we should get the hell out of here before she changes her mind.
Let's go.
All right, you guys
Yeah,
go
dude.
back through the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna say, like, Sojourner's gonna be like, hey guys, just be ready in case we get out there and there's the cliche of, haha, the bad guys have Crixus's family. Now we need to fight again because who knows what's happened since we've been gone.
Yeah,
Since
sure.
we've been gone.
You return upwards to the temple and realize you have been stuck talking to this dragon for 10 years.
God damn.
No, you go back to the lower temple. You see Maya and Crixus's parents are sitting there waiting for you. You coming up out of there, Crixus, your parents again just absolutely almost take you off your feet as they come in and embrace you as hard as they can.
Oh God, Mom, why didn't you
I
tell
thought
me?
for sure she would kill you.
Dad, why didn't you tell me she was so hot? It was distracting.
Your mom then gives the slow Stewie Griffin look to you. She says, "Yes, Kale. Why didn't you say that?"
I mean, in fairness, I did get to ride her, but that's a
You
different
did.
story.
Oh God.
No, yeah, we didn't fight. She's still alive, by the way. Also, can't breathe.
Oh, yeah, right. And they'll kind of let you go.
Is Eric still disguised as Kale at this point, or did he change back?
Oh, she 100% through that disguise.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
figured.
I was not even going to acknowledge it because she would just be, if we did, then she would just be like, no, get out of here. But yeah, she can see through illusions inherently, so yeah.
Yeah, as a player, we knew it wasn't gonna do anything. It was just like in the moment, that's what would happen.
Besides, when you're in her lair, there's a lot of things she can do while you're in there that are besides the fact. But yeah, seeing through illusions is something she just does inherently. So to her, you didn't even look like Kale, essentially. You guys
Yeah, I kind of figured.
collect the 3 people, and what do you want to do next?
Yep. Get
Yeah.
out of here.
Can we get our people back to our ship? that would be great.
Yeah.
You
And
take these three people out. As you exit the temple, you see the bodies of the four people that ran out, as they were certainly killed by the Dust Devils.
I told them not to run.
You will see that the Dust Devils, while still here, do not accost you,
nice.
as though you've been given leave to exit her lair.
Should have turned left.
But yeah, fun fact: random dust devils and random sinkholes are a thing that are regional effects of the
Blue Dragon's
Blue
lair?
Dragon. Yeah.
Was that a Doctor Who
Okay.
reference? The turn left comment?
What'd you say?
Was that a Doctor Who reference?
No. That was a
Okay.
13 hours reference.
Okay.
Okay. You guys make it out of the temple, down through Ravenwood. Is there anything you want to do before getting back on your ship?
Mm, I can't think of anything. Also, if you haven't seen 13 Hours, great movie. Recommend.
Unless there's anything we need to like stock up because yeah, I think that's about all we would need to do.
Since you guys damaged your propulsion units on your way
We
in,
did do that.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
What? No.
the
Mhm.
the crew have been working on it, but you've only been gone for like a day, so they haven't had a ton of time for fixing. You can see that Ellie has constructed a kind of makeshift dive suit to go down there, as she is tied up off to the main deck, and the ship map is not loading. You cannot. I don't want to do that. It's just stuck at 99%.
Yeah. I got the gray outlines.
Hey, there we go. But yeah, so Ellie has been working on the propulsion units, trying to get them fixed. It's not something that can be done underway. So you can either hang tight until they're finished, or you can go without them for the next little bit here.
I mean, Rixus, we got your dad now, right? He's a cool blacksmith.
Yeah, he can help.
And well, I was also gonna say we got some of this cool metal and like dragon bones, and like we want to forge stuff out of them. And there's a forge
Yeah.
here. We got a little bit of time to kill.
Dad, would you be willing to share space with Ellie? Would you two be able to get along?
Yeah, that's fine.
I feel there's a little sarcasm in there.
Frixus, give me an insight check.
Yep.
You know what? You feel like your dad and Eliwick have really crossed a bridge together. They are gonna do just fine.
Yeah, I knew it.
Uh,
Tragedy always brings everyone together.
Let's bring Frixus's parents on board.
Yay!
Let's see where.
Whee!
I will put your dad down with Ellie. Let's see. I'm gonna have your mom hang out with Opal, unless you want her doing something else.
What's Opal doing?
Opal's the
Tending to the flowers.
the herbalist, yeah. So she's been trying to grow the red flowers that help with the sickness that Kappa's mom has, and that his sister has just contracted.
Does she know anything about herbalism?
Not really, but she's a sorcerer, so she knows a little magic.
If she can help there, that'll work.
She's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but at the very least, I'm 3 extra hands.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Her mage hand waves at you.
Oh, I forgot you had that. All right, that'll work.
So I'll put her there.
Where's Opal stay at?
Opal is down on the second deck, all the way up forward.
I'm sorry, did I get left at the previous map?
I don't think so. We're on the ship. Are you not here?
No, I'm in the void.
It says you're here. Kappa!
I see Sojourner and a gray space, and I mean, I can see the shadowy outlines of what would be the ship, but I don't see the ship at all.
That seems weird.
Try refreshing.
Yep, that's what I
Yeah,
would do.
Foundry.
Yeah, I got that same thing. I had to refresh.
Okay. I'll take a picture of this real fast, though.
Yeah, it is a little weird.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
All right, refresh. Oh god, everything's crashing. You must log into the game to have access. Okay, cool.
Oh, I'll
Thanks.
probably have to kick you.
Nah, I was able to
Probably-
log back in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it let me as well. It kicked me too.
We'll see.
All right. Reyna, are you of a level where you can even cast teleportation circle yet?
I don't believe so.
Yeah. Yes, it's a level 5 spell, so we can cast the spell.
Oh, can it? Okay, cool. I couldn't remember if it was 5 or 6.
Phenomena.
And it's in her book that we never told her we had. So I can copy it and take it.
Putting the book in the bag of holding, smart move.
Oh, thank God. I was really nervous.
Now we just have to figure out how to take it out of the bag of holding without it being like ping ping ping.
Yeah.
So I've actually got a plan for that as soon as we level up.
Yay.
Okay.
Hey, it worked. But I sent a photo of what I was seeing originally. And,
Yeah, I see that. That's
that's
super weird.
It's the ship map. I can tell it's the ship map. There's just nothing there.
I mean, I had the same thing going on, so.
I am a little bit disappointed that Reyna didn't ask about how she can possibly cast spells above level 9, but that's fine.
Oh, next time we'll meet her again.
I was like, you sure you don't have anything else you want to talk to me about before you go?
Oh, I super do. Damn it.
No? Okay, well, I guess I'll go fuck myself then. Bye.
Hey, Tom.
Okay, boy.
Yes,
Tom. I have a lovely question for you.
Lay it on me.
Eddie cast
So,
spells level
when
up
I
above
go-
level 9.
When I go into my genie, yes, how do I cast spells above level 9? No,
Did we
when I go
level up?
into my genie bottle ring, do we level up? Actually, that's a good question.
So here's what I was going to do. Yes, you guys are going to level up after that.
Sweet.
Since we only have an hour left, let's just finish out today where you are and then level up after that. But yeah.
Okay.
Dealing with Imrith
anyways.
is going to give you guys a level up.
When I go into my genie bottle / ring, it also counts as its own plane. And I can take items in and leave them there. Can I take in the bag of holding, put the book in there, and pop back out so that it stays there?
The way bags of holding work, if you put an extra dimensional space in a bag of holding, they do their thing. If you put the bag of holding in an extra dimensional space, does the same thing happen?
No. If a bag of holding goes into an extra dimensional space, they explode.
What?
Like a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Now, your ring needs to be a demi-plane. It needs to be like its own separate plane of existence rather than an extra dimensional space.
I think it is. I'm gonna go look that up now, but I
Yeah,
think it's its own. I think it's its own thing.
It
But is
should be.
a demiplane versus an so like an extra dimensional space is created by things like another bag of holding, a portable
Portable
hole,
hole.
something
Yeah.
that I
Let's
don't
see.
know
You can magically vanish inside your vessel, which remains in the space you left. The interior is an extra dimensional space.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought. You bring
Okay,
a bag
now
of holding in there, you're gonna have a problem.
Yeah,
that
what's worse
Yeah.
gonna happen?
being
You could pull the book out for a hot minute and then jump it in there, right?
I mean, it could literally be reaching the bag of holding the second my hand comes out with the book. I'm in my ring. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of the bag of holding is a
I'm
bag. I'm not gonna have the bag all the time. And if something happens, someone could take the bag and run. A ring is on my finger unless I'm inside of it. Security wise, I feel like if we're rocking 12th level and above, or like 12th level spells, like that's the safer demi-plane to have the book.
Well, and I
You
can
can-
go at
You can take
some
the
point I could go
book
in there and read
in.
it.
Yeah, you can take the book in. You just can't take
Oh.
the bag in.
Well, Raina, you can go into there and read it in 3 levels, 2 after the level up, when I can actually bring more people into that plane.
Gotcha. Okay. So I want to read that
So,
book.
like, I mean, here's the thing: do you want to risk having it out of an extra dimension long enough?
No.
Oh man, your
Uh,
Seahawks just won.
But I can go in. Here's the thing: I could read the book and then write it, and then bring you the pages.
Hold on.
That's fair.
I'll have to cast a spell on me so I can read Draconic, but
Can I go in
I
there
do
with you?
have. Not
No.
yet.
No.
I do have Arcana proficiency. I could totally, which means that I should be able to copy spells from the book and all of that, and then give you that information in written form when I come back out.
Where's Withers when we need him to respec?
Right.
Right.
Like I need to play that game again. I still have yet to beat it.
I see thou
Okay.
has a bosom companion. Like, hey, get out of my fucking sex life, buddy. You're not part of it.
Mhm.
This is why you'll always be alone.
Just because me and Karlak are doing that sort of thing in front of you.
All he is just a bank account anyway, right? When you need money, just rob him. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. He's like, you took some money from me. Dang it.
3,000 gold. Fail. Success.
I mean, there's the theory that Withers is a god, so you know it's.
Yeah, he probably doesn't care about money.
Oh,
But besides the
Still gives a
fact, you guys are on your ship. Your dwarven propulsion units are not active at the moment, and you need to figure out what you want to do with this book. So, do you want me to move you to a map of the world, or how on that?
I mean, we kind of know where we're going, right?
Yeah, do we know? Is there a start point for this teleportation, or can we just do it anywhere?
As long as you can cast the spell Teleportation Circle, you can do it from anywhere.
She gave us the exit point, essentially.
Right. So
Yeah.
one of you either need to get to a teleportation circle, or I think only wizards, so Sojourner or Reyna will have to learn that spell and then cast it.
Hmm.
And only wizards learn that?
I think it's a wizard only spell, but I'm not positive.
It might be. It's been a little while since I read through spell lists. What level spell is it?
5th.
Level?
Well,
No,
do we have? Is there really any?
Oh no, bard, sorcerer, warlock, wizard.
Yeah, I can learn that spell.
Cool.
Yeah.
I sort of assumed it was wizards only, but yeah.
Oh, it's a whatever. I could totally learn that spell. We could make a permanent teleportation circle here on the ship.
You could absolutely make a teleportation circle on your ship.
So then anytime
Now-
we're like, we need to go back to the ship now, teleportation circle.
Now, does that stuck
takes a
in?
year.
Does this? Oh, well,
Oh,
I was
does it
gonna
take
say,
a year?
would
It
it
takes
would
a
it move?
year. Yeah, you have to cast a spell in the same spot for a year for it to become permanent.
Oh,
And would
Otherwise,
it
it lasts
move?
24 hours.
Would it move with the ship, or
I-
would it?
Yeah, that's a good question.
and
Yeah,
move
it-
the ship.
It would absolutely move with the ship.
Oh, cool. That'd be cool. Is there any reason for us to rush out of? I mean, we definitely. I mean, obviously, we need a long rest. Obviously, we need all that. Is there any reason for us to rush out of Ravenwood, or can we stay a little, or can we stay here while the ship's being repaired, and we can make a plan? Because I mean, like, it's great that we can get into the university in a back door. Pause for laughs.
Yeah, back door.
Hee.
But that really doesn't. I mean, we still are then in a university filled with the most powerful wizards, and we can assume probably some elves. So
Yeah,
we should
probably.
probably have a plan.
We're not really
mean-
the planning types, though. We just
Yeah.
kind of like
I
we rush
I fully
in and we
understand
see what
that.
happens.
What we should
And it's-
do is take a half hour to come up with a plan and then absolutely not follow that plan.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what's gonna happen.
God,
I
what
say
are
we
we,
just-
critical role?
Like, are we killing everybody we see at the university? Like, are they all bad
mean-
guys? Like, I'm cool with it. I just
Oh.
want to make sure.
All
Can't
bad.
all be bad guys, right?
Like, if there's like little kids, we got to murder them.
There's mostly students at the university.
I was gonna say, we got an Anakin Skywalker this shit.
I mean,
Yeah, and I would like to reach out to a couple of people. I'd like to talk to or scry on a couple of
Okay.
people first before we do anything and do some of that stuff. So I need
Okay.
some time to do that too.
Well,
So-
if that's okay.
Looking it up, for the book when Reyna wants to study it, I'm taking Private Sanctum. It lasts for 24 hours and does all the protections against divination and tracking and whatnot. We just have to make sure that it's back in the bag of holding before that before the spell dissipates 24 hours later. And I figure why not cast it on the entire ship?
Can you
Why
link
not?
it for me real quick?
Yeah. Nope, not that.
Yeah, I do have sending, so I can do that. What I want to do is sending. I've got a couple spell slots left, so I can do that now. I don't have scry ready for me yet, but I can do that here in a minute too.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you could absolutely cast Private Sanctum and encompass the whole ship, I think.
It's I wouldn't be able to get like the front 10 feet of the ship.
Yeah, it's just a little bit too long to get the whole ship. But you would be able to get enough of the ship that wouldn't matter.
Yeah. So we'll I will add that to my casting per day when we're on the ship so that until Reyna is done with the book and we can keep it squirreled away.
Okay.
If we were level 16, it would have been demi-plane.
But you're not. Okay. So we figured out what we're doing with the book. Are we waiting in Ravenwood, or are you guys trying to go somewhere? Because Ravenwood's essentially a ghost town now. Like you can do time, you can spend time here to like fix your dwarven units, but like you can't get supplies here other than what you can raid from what's left over. But
Can-
yeah, there's not shops here.
can we see
I-
the world map?
I will put you on the world map.
Thank you.
As a player, I think that we should stay in Ravenwood until our engines are fixed and use that time to go, loot the ruins and what's left for anything that might be useful. And as soon as the engines are done, we take everything that we've gathered to that point and just leave. Don't stay here longer than we have to. But I'd rather us have the engines working before we get on the seas.
I agree.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
And I mean, if we, yeah, I agree for sure. We've seen enough elven vessels and things like that we don't want to be caught not being able to outrun them.
Okay. Hmm,
Let's see.
I'm going to make a quick roll for Eliwick here.
With advantage
And
because my dad's
honestly,
helping?
This is not for the actual fixing.
Oh.
This is for her estimate for how long it will take her to fix it.
And honestly, if the elves stumble upon us while we're sitting here in Ravenwood, that's great for us because we just lead them right to the dragon who fucking hates them. So.
Right. Also, I would say my dad is helping, but I know how to fix the engines. So
That's true.
You do.
with my help,
You absolutely do. What I want you to do is roll me a d20. This is a luck check.
bam!
Woo! Feeling lucky.
Feeling
Alright.
like
Eliwick is doing her thing down there. She's got schematics laid out. And on the schematics, she has, in little red, grease pencil situation, like where the damage is. I always love when I'm doing things like this. I'm absolutely using my hands as though you guys can see me.
Yeah.
So she has little red grease pen marks for the areas that are damaged and little notes about how bad the damage is. And she's kind of like flustered because she's trying to make this a rush job, right? She's trying to get you guys out of here as soon as she can.
Yeah.
So she is doing that, and on her luck check, which was very bad, she was making some errors that were gonna make it take a lot longer to fix. Crixus, you looking over her shoulder, point out a couple of spots that are going to require more attention, or some parts that she's focusing on that are actually not that big of a deal. So you are able to help her out. So it's only going to take, with your help,
Guys, who'd have thought a barbarian who's dumb as shit can fix a complex dwarven engine?
hey man, natural 20s
Not me.
are magic. She thinks she can get this done in 4 days.
Just like, oh, why are you not focusing on that section over there? That's way more messed up. That's the point right there.
She
Wow.
punches you in the shoulder because you're leaned down over the table, and she's
Yeah.
like, "See, I knew keeping you around was a good choice." And
Hey,
she
wait,
kinda-
what happened? I
she-
blacked out for a second.
She grins and winks at you. Your dad is at the other side of the table, just going, "Okay, woosah."
See, Dad, it's cool when you learn this stuff.
Yup,
He's not as
she's
dumb as he
great.
looks.
Yep.
Love you, son.
Aren't you proud of me? I'm smart.
God damn it, I am proud of you, but I'm still mad.
Ah.
All right, so you guys are gonna hang out here for 4 days. Somebody give me a luck check to see what you can get from town, and then we'll see if anything accosts you in your time here at Raven.
Boy. Can I use my
Yep,
inspiration
there
on
we
the
go.
luck check?
Back to us.
Yeah, you want to give me inspiration for my luck check there?
Can I do that?
I don't have any.
I do. But
It's
Yeah,
a
does
party
anyone-
luck check.
Does anybody have a inspiration right now?
Crixus does.
I do not.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah, I can hear you. I'm just thinking.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I will allow you to use. I think that traditionally I don't, but I actually kind of wanted to switch that anyway. Since it's a D20 roll, I will allow you to use your inspiration on a luck check.
Cool. Get it, Kappa. Surely you can't roll
Hey.
bad twice.
My God,
Balls of
why?
frig.
Have you
Why?
met me?
Ah!
Hey!
Oh,
I'll
It's
tell you what, though.
better.
Sub 5 is very bad.
Yeah.
Above 5 is just regular bad. Okay, this one
Oh,
was
wait,
for
I have a question.
yes.
I have a question because it's a luck check. This is a stretch. But I do have the
Okay.
Stone of Good Luck, which gives me like a +1 to stuff.
What
Can
kind
I
of
add a
stuff?
+1 to my? It's checks. Very specifically, saving throws and ability checks. It's a luck stone, and this is a luck check.
I feel like luck checks are unaffected by items. This is just
Okay.
a straight up how lucky are you right now?
It's a lucky
So,
stone. Okay, that's fine.
all right, on a 9, you guys are not able to get any like foodstuffs out of here. Not really any supplies. The town has basically, it's almost like it's been ransacked. Like there's not really like the valuables, everything was taken. The cultists would have been using that as their initial sacrifices to Imrith, before they started sacrificing people. Um,
Makes sense.
so you can go back and ask her if you want for valuables or things like that, but in general, the only things you're going to be able to get from here are like supplies that you'd be able to like repair your ship with, because you can disassemble a bunch of stuff for raw iron and wood and what have you. So you're at least able to get what you need, especially for your current situation, to fix the dwarven units. Um, but not much beyond that. So somebody else is rolling a d20 to see if anything happens to you during this time.
Hey.
God
It's
Very
double
damn.
digits. It's double digits at least.
Are so bad though.
Hey. You
I
guys
did better
are so
than
bad.
Kappa.
I rolled an natural 20. I'm just saying.
Who rolled that? Was
Very
that
cool.
Eric?
Yeah,
That was Eric.
Okay.
I wanted to fight anyway.
Very specifically, the dragon comes out of hiding to smoke Eric's pipe.
Okay. Looking at my chart here. Roll me.
Odd. Another roll.
D8.
Roll me a d12.
6.
Hey, in the middle's
Oh,
good.
yeah, very
Middle's
average.
Is it? Is it
could be
High or
good?
low?
6 dragons? What?
Don't give him ideas.
No, nothing like that. I mean, from what you saw in your elven vision, there shouldn't be 6 dragons left in the world.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Baby dragons. Dragons can make babies.
Let's see, 6 is gonna be.
Apparently, they need a lot of gold for that.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know how dragons reproduce in this world.
That was a
All right.
Chroma Conclave reference.
Yeah. All right. As you
Over my
guys
head.
are killing time here, a big fog bank rolls in around you.
Oh no! Not
Those
Kappa's
of
dad
you
again.
Those of you that were out on the ship during the Daltrum stuff would recognize that this is similar fog. It doesn't move with the wind. It kind of comes out of nowhere. Like you're in the middle afternoon of a perfectly nice day. Fog doesn't just descend, and this fog just descends.
Again.
Lay down. Lay down.
You are.
Go on.
Everyone, put yourselves where you would want to be on the ship, and
We're on the world map.
Oh, right.
Is this the
And
same
this is,
day
like,
or is
middle of the
this
day?
another day?
We're gonna say this is day 2 of 4.
Okay, so we would have everything back then.
Yeah, you've gotten a long rest. I mean, we've got some time. If you guys want to do your level up now, you can. But
I already did mine.
okay.
I did mine.
Yeah.
I did not do
I
mine.
haven't. I
But
haven't done mine
I'm
yet,
a
but
bar-
I do want to do. I gotta cast some spending and stuff at some point before we.
I'm a barbarian. It takes 3
Okay.
seconds.
Raina, just PM me what you want to do
Mhm.
for your sendings, and you and I will deal with that privately.
Sounds good.
while that's happening, yeah, this fog bank rolls in, setting off little alarm bells to whoever is up on deck that this ain't fucking right. What do you want to do?
But
Did it work? Do I have my? I do. Fuck yeah! All right.
I'd be up in the crow's nest.
Okay.
Hold on.
Where do I want to be? Except the date.
Everybody's like,
Oh, yeah, it'd be.
Specifically, Kappa, you're up on deck, right?
Mhm.
Okay, that's where you would be.
Would I still be helping Ellie with the engine stuff?
I'm gonna say that it's the time of day that Ellie's gonna be getting work done. So Ellie's over the side in her dive suit.
Okay.
She's down in the water working on stuff. So
I'll
actually,
probably-
I'll move her here over to here.
Yeah, I'll probably
just a reminder that the entire ship does have water breathing.
Oh, if you're casting water breathing, then she's not using her dive gear.
Oh yeah, that's something I cast on the ship every morning, like at lunch when everybody's together. I just go around and ritual cast it on everyone.
Okay. Yeah, she's still like made off with a line to the ship so that she can go down there. But yeah, if she doesn't need the dive suit, then she's actually prefers that because then she doesn't have to come back up and refill the air. So yeah, we'll say that Ellie is down over the side. Crixus, I imagine you are spotting her, or you can be down
Nope.
there with her if you like.
Mm, would she need my help down there?
Not really. Not really.
Okay. I say if she needs my help, then yes, I'll go down there. But if not, like if it's going to affect her work,
I would say no. She doesn't need your help down there.
okay.
I would think
I'll be
Hovind
spotting.
would be on these ballistas, just looking out for anything that comes up. Kind of just,
Also, sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, just looking at, making sure nothing comes up on us while we're preparing. But
I will say, do we see the fog rolling in already, or is this like it happens like suddenly in our face all at once?
It happens quickly, but not suddenly, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. As soon as I see it, I will tug on the line from Ellie to probably get her back on the ship.
I was gonna say, every hour that she's down there, I ritual cast Rory's telepathic bond on her and the rest of the party, which would cap us out at 8. So that we can all talk while she's down there.
Yeah.
Okay. If you tell her that the weird fog bank is rolling in, she will ascend back up and she'll be like, is this something that is going to require possibly a quick getaway, or do I have time to work down here?
Well, I think last time this happened, we got attacked from the water.
The last time this happened, you did not get attacked.
I thought we got ambushed by those fucking things to try to drag our ship
No.
down.
The fog bank is when you guys were chilling in Daltra, but I think you and Kappa were in the city. I don't think you guys were on the ship. They were waiting for you.
I got my
No,
account.
Kappa was on the ship because he very specifically remembered the ship in the fog.
Kappa was specifically not on the ship because you had to be told what the flag looked like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, somebody else had to describe the flag to you, and you realized that is my dad's flag.
I'm pretty sure I wrote down what the flag looked like. Raina wrote down what the flag looked like and described it to you.
Yes, it is a very scary-looking flag with some pickles on it.
Not the pickles.
So yeah, this fog bank rolls in as it kind of engulfs the ship. Do you guys want to do anything, or do you want to wait and see what happens?
What do we want to do?
I don't know, Kappa. Might be your dad.
As of right now, you've got no sign of that ship. Right now, it's just the fog.
Just wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
Be ready to fight.
Yeah, I guess.
Man the ballistas.
The longer you wait,
Closer they get.
everybody give me a perception. Everybody who's going to be up on deck, give me a perception check.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
There you go.
Oh, I'm real good at those.
Okay, don't need to rub it in.
Okay.
I mean, my first roll over at 10. I'm happy.
Oh, I hear another one. Or is
That was
that
a really
still the
bad roll
first
for me.
one?
All right. Reyna, you're too busy focusing on trying to figure out how to get spells out of Imra's spellbook without pissing her off. You're not really focused
100%.
on what's going on.
I care very little for fog.
Yeah, Crixus is still working on convincing Ellie that she needs to come up versus stay down there. Eric, oddly enough, high up is not where you want to be in fog anyway. You want to be as close to the water line as you can to get the best vision, so you're not in a great spot to see. But
I moved up to a ballista, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure I still don't see anything.
But Hoven and Sojourner, it's just sort of deathly quiet as fog kind of does. It just sort of absorbs some sound. And you can hear nearby, you hear that distinctive creak of wood. There's a ship out there that you can't see but is near. Is there anything you want to do or continue to wait?
I'm continuing to wait. I don't really think there's.
We mentioned through the telepathy hearing the ship to everybody else.
I'll point a ballista in the rough direction that Sojourn was indicating.
Okay. As you continue to wait, that sound is going to start becoming apparent to more of you until you can all kind of hear it. Kappa, you have an ear for this. Like, you know what ships are supposed to sound like. The creaking and the groaning that you're hearing from the ship seems like too much. Like it's under more strain maybe, or it is notwithstanding the strain, maybe perhaps like it should, like a ship that's been taken care of would. And kind of breaking through the fog, you're going to see again that same flag. But Kappa, you will recognize that that is your father's flag, but definitely not his ship.
That's odd.
Yeah, as you see it through the breaks in the fog, it's of a similar size, but your father's ship is intimately familiar to you. So this is clearly a ship that could be used for a pirate. Like it's got the accoutrement of a pirate ship, but it's the wrong shape, it's the wrong wood, sails are all wrong. This is definitely not your dad's ship.
How far away is it?
At this point, it's pretty close. You guys are made up to the dock, and so it is like just kind of barely outside of that range where it's almost like it's doing a drive-by to see to get as close as it can without getting into trouble, kind of thing.
Look at Sojourner. I'm gonna look over at Crixus and be like, that's my dad's flag. It's not his ship. And I
Hmm.
really want to know what's happening.
I went through a lot of my stuff. I have like 5 bags of stuff sitting on
What do we do?
I mean, do we want to see why they have your dad's flag?
taking them to a jerk.
I kind of do.
Should we
Is it-
go
it-
ask?
Does it seem to be moving purposefully or drifting?
Definitely moving purposefully. Like this thing would have had to come in, take a relatively sharp turn to just kind of like strafe by the dock face. Like this is something that is looking for something. Like this is being driven in a purposeful way that would be difficult for somebody and certainly dangerous to do. Like they're going out of their way to be here right now.
Women correct.
I mean, if it's your dad, you can say hi.
But if it's not,
You
We
kill him.
murder everyone and figure out why they have your ship. Your
Yeah,
dad's ship.
win-win.
fair point. Crixus, pick up the anchor.
Picking up the anchor.
You pull
What's
Ellie
the-
up on the ship.
Oh, pull Ellie up on the ship and then do the anchor.
I got a bunch
Okay.
of
You guys are tied to a dock. You are not using an anchor, but you would let go the anchor.
Oh,
Or rather, you let go of the lines.
It looks like we're in the middle of the ocean.
I know.
Hey,
I'm
listen,
sorry
man.
about
Visuals are hard.
that. I know.
I guess we're gonna chase the ship.
Also, I have been typing a message to Lexi, and apparently it is using voice to text.
Oh no.
So we're gonna have to change that. Okay. You pull Ellie up on deck. Your propulsion unit's not quite. God damn it! Stop typing. Why is it happening? Your
You said we
propulsion
got
units
we
are
got everything
still not
we
working.
need. Sorry, we got everything we need. We were just hanging out to try to fix it.
You need somebody to be down there to work on them. So if you are moving, that's not going to be possible.
Well, no,
You
I'm
need to
saying we
be-
have everything. We just need time to fix it.
right.
Okay.
At this
Sorry.
point, we're saying that this is the halfway point of the time, so they're about half fixed. You need another
Gotcha.
2 days to get them done. Okay, you are going to get off the dock and try and chase after this ship.
Yeah.
I imagine Kappa is the one driving.
Yep.
Give me a check using your navigator's tools there.
Or I'm a Tokyo drift us right into that ship. Navigator's tools or water vehicles?
Oh yeah, what? Yeah, that.
Because water vehicles is a whole 4 points higher.
Okay, with a dirty 20, you get off the dock. You have to use. I mean, you don't have any sort of way to assist, so you just kind of have the crew together to kind of pull on your getaway spring to get you guys moving backwards. It takes some time, and the ship is moving away from you, but it is moving at a very slow pace. So
So,
you
before I have a question, Tom.
Mhm.
On here it says 1d20 plus 1. But on my actual sheet, water vehicle says plus 8. So I am confused.
I am also confused.
That should have been a plus 8, making it like a
27.
27.
Okay, so
I
that's fine.
I don't understand.
Yeah, we'll just stick a +7 on there instead of a +1. That's fine. So with a 27, yeah, you're able to kind of use the weight of the ship to back off and get yourself out. Using a backward spring line, you maneuver out off the dock, and you don't have the propulsion unit, so you can't just like spin in place, but you catch the wind just so and maneuver yourself around so that you are now chasing the ship.
Asshole thing.
Onward.
So sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once here. It is now. By the way, since you waited 2 days, it is now April 14th in game. All right, you guys are chasing the ship. The ship is not hard to catch. The ship is hard to see. So go ahead and give me anyone who wants to be up on deck, part of the chase. Give me perception checks.
Come on.
I
Sake.
Okay. Kappa and Hoven, you just get little breaks in the fog here and there. You see a little flip of sail. You see just a quarter of the ship pop out for a moment, letting you know you are following the right direction as you close space on it. Even moving at a slow pace, it is going to take some time to catch up to this ship. The ship does not appear to you to be trying to lose you, though. Like, it is traveling in a straight line, slow speed. Like, this is ideal conditions for you to catch it. What I would like is for Kappa. Kappa, go ahead and give me one more water vehicles check here.
okay. See if I do that. So that gonna. Yeah.
Okay. With a 24, you are able to close that distance to a point where you are now. This has taken you several hours to catch up, but you are now kind of closing, getting some overlap on the ship. So you have options here. You can either try and grappling hook your lines across to try and attach yourself to it. You can try and ram it, or you can continue to try and get in front of it and see if you just see what you see, essentially.
Okay. You're the ship guy. I'm not.
Mhm.
But Kappa is. What's a safe option out of those three?
So they all come with their own risks. If you
Yeah.
ram into it, you are putting a point of strength from your boat against a point of weakness on their boat. So it's going to do damage to your ship, but it will certainly do more damage to their ship. You don't have a ramming head on, so yeah, it's still going to do damage to your ship, but that is, the bow of the ship is designed to take impact. Okay, Sojourner, we will see you next time. It's designed to take impact, so it's going to hurt it some, but it's going to hurt them more. If you try and cut in front of them and they don't turn, then they are going to ram into you, which is a problem. Tying the two ships together with grappling hooks is the safest initial action you can take, but once you're tied together, you then have to maneuver in sync, otherwise or stop completely. Otherwise, you're going to cause problems with your tie-up, and it's going to part lines and what have you. So all of these options have inherent risks. The grappling hooks is going to be the least potential for damage.
What if we just come up alongside them and try and see if there's anybody to talk to, like your dad or someone? See if we can figure out what's going on with it. And then we can ram them or whatever if we need to.
I mean, I like the idea. Also, they're covered in fog. I imagine there's a lot of shadows on that ship.
Are we in dim light?
Right
No.
now you're in fog, so like there's light. It's not like nighttime, but it's.
But like dim light.
I'm gonna say that
Enough
there
to
are shadows
teleport
that you
them?
could jump around in.
You want me to go over there?
I mean, I figure I can fly, you can teleport, Sojourner can steer the ship, and Crixus can throw grappling hooks. So that way it's like a multi-step,
Yeah, get me within 60 feet and I can get there.
That's the plan, DM. It's very complex.
I can also just
Sojourner's gonna
I can
drive?
run across the water at him too.
Oh shit! I mean, that's even better. Sojourner's gonna drive. Kappa's gonna fly.
Okay.
Eric is either gonna teleport or run across the water, and we're gonna grapple them while boarding them at the same time.
Yeah.
A double
Okay.
whammy.
Okay, so a couple of things are going to happen at once here. Um,
Awesome.
you
Great.
you
I
get
love it.
you get close enough to it that Eric can use your weird shadow step ability to just kind of bounce your way across. So I'm actually going to pull Eric to a different map real quick.
No.
While that's happening, you can start getting hooks across right now, but you'll have to eventually get yourself where you're more or less sideways along the ship to get really secure. But you can start that process now.
Yeah.
So Eric is jumping across. Crixus, give me a athletics check.
I mean, I would be trying to throw a grappling hook too if I could.
All right, you
Well,
can
you-
also give me one then. Eric,
Yeah,
you bamf
everybody
your way
else.
across.
So Crixus, Joven, Reyna.
Yep, that's about right.
Oh, buddy, you try so hard.
I hate you, Hoven, so
Reyna.
much.
You want to give
Nope.
it a try, Reyna?
Shit. Nope. Go away. You can't see that
No.
yet. Go away. Go away. Only Eric can see it right now. Okay. Eric. Okay, yeah. Those are perfectly. It's not a terribly difficult toss to get these grappling hooks on, and once you've got a couple on, you can force the ship to match your speed essentially using these lines. Eric, you bamf across while everybody's trying to do that, and what you see, I'm actually going to light this map up so that because you guys are in daylight. It's foggy, but it's light. And you see this. There's no one on deck, no one at the wheel.
Go ship.
There's just some weird, there are lanterns in the masts like there are on your ship, and they're just kind of giving off a weird little green glow. But you see no one.
I put my ear to the deck and see if I can hear anybody moving or talking below.
Give me a perception check.
Fuck's sake.
You don't hear anything going on below. Just the creaking of wood as the ship bobs in the water.
I would I think we've already said we have like signals for stuff. I would like do the signal of all clear up top.
Okay, you give the signal. The rest of you get situated next to. Now that you can kind of force it to kind of do what you want using your lines to pull, you can kind of make it so you can get across. Who wants to go across to the ship?
I mean, I'll go.
Let me rephrase that.
Me.
Is anybody not going to go across the ship?
I think Sojourner is technically steering, so he probably wouldn't unless something bad happens. But I think
And possibly Dodor, because they're not here to say yes or no.
Dodor can keep Sojourner company.
Okay. Sojourner and Dodor stay. Everyone else comes over.
I mean somebody's carrying me across so I don't fall into this ocean, please.
I thought hard about making everybody do a check to get across, but I was
I
like,
know you
no,
did.
no, I'll play nice just for now.
Mm.
There's that. There's Reyna, and we need tiny Reyna.
And the parrot.
I grabbed the parrot. Don't worry.
There's 2 Reynas.
And
At a
if
time,
he's
Reyna.
making small.
Okay.
That one's the parrot.
All right. You guys are here on the deck of this weird, spooky ship.
Assume there's a door right here.
There is a door there. It appears to be locked.
I would listen at it.
Give me perception.
Find something decent.
So you don't hear any movement on the other side of the door. But what you're going to notice is that you don't hear anything. Like, you should at least hear, even if there was no one there, you guys heard the ship creaking and groaning from your ship. All of that's gone. It is dead silent on the ship.
I mean, was there a point where, like, as we're coming across, where, like, we hear something and then all of a sudden it just becomes magically silent?
Pretty much, yeah. When you make the jump across, it quits making any noise. So you would be dealing with that.
Hey, Raina, could you check this door for traps for me? You're better at finding that stuff than me.
I can
I'll
certainly
open
try.
it. I'll open it, but just see if you can make sure I don't die when I open it.
Can I take a glance at it?
Yeah, give me an investigation check. Or an arcana check if you're checking for magic stuffs.
Ooh. There's a good one. 25 arcana.
You don't detect any traps on this ship, but there is definitely, like, the ship is being held together by magic almost. If you reach out to try and figure out a little magic on there, and what you get is an overwhelming amount of magic. Like, this ship is not quite right. Like, this ship should have sank.
Okay. I think you're good. This ship is weird. Nothing good is happening.
All
So
right.
you can open the door.
I will attempt to pick the lock.
I am going back.
Fuck me.
I'm sorry, 14 is not gonna do it.
All right, well, fuck you then. Give me 1 second. Let me find that thing. I got a thing because I'm sick of failing checks. Where is it?
Hoven, the stairs by you are not only not locked, there is no door there. You can just look down the stairs.
Okay. How is it? There's a thing where I can add key points. Why am I not seeing that?
It would help if I'm
Something
not
over the
muted.
attack roll.
I was going to try to make my way down those steps.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yep, nope, I just fail. Ugh. Kappa, do you want to see if you can open it?
What's that? Opening a locked
Oh.
door? My favorite.
Yeah, I don't feel like it right now, so why don't you? You
I
can.
didn't,
I'll
I
let
didn't
you.
try and fail. I just don't wanna.
Yeah, I don't feel. Man, I'm too high.
Okay. I'll give it a try. Alright, what am I making here?
This is
Thieves'
a
tools?
thieves' tools. Yeah.
I'm curious how my thieves' tool is so low. Alright.
Oh, Kappa, 19's not gonna do it.
All right, can I try again and be like, Kappa, here, let me show you. It's done. Fine, I'll do
Hey.
it, even though I'm baked.
Hey guys. Hoven just went down these other stairs that definitely aren't locked. So
Oh God, Hoven, you made it all the way down to the bottom of the ship.
You didn't say anything.
should
I
know
figured there was
that.
nothing going on.
I should be watching Hoven all the time. Hoven, you go down those stairs and you find yourself in crew quarters first.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of hammocks, a lot of desk areas. As you make your way through, you will see bodies down here
Okay.
on this deck. They're
Yeah,
not everywhere, but there are
Mhm.
like a couple of the hammocks have a body in them. One of the desks here has somebody slumped over the desk. a dead person. All told, you find 4 dead people on this deck.
Are they like cut open? Do they just die in magical causes or natural
They
causes?
look like
or...
they've been dead for some time. They're
Gotcha.
not quite skeletons, but they are like flesh just kind of a little bit hanging on. They are mostly rotted.
Yeah, I mean, I would just try to make a perimeter sweep and just keep going if there's nothing going, and just we're still telepathically bonded, right?
Yes, you are.
I would tell people, about the bodies and heading down to the bottom deck.
Okay. Before you go to the next deck down, let me resolve what's going on with Kappa
Gotcha.
and Eric. Are you guys making another attempt on the door?
Yeah, I'll be like, here, Kappa, let me show you how it's done.
Okay, go ahead and give me another thieves' tools.
Ooh.
Dirty 20?
With a dirty 20, the lock pops open.
There, see, that's how it's done, Kappa. Hope you took notes.
I loosened it up for you.
Sure. And then I'll go down. Oop, it's
So
disabled.
this is it's a little bit of a misnomer. This isn't actually stairs. This is into the captain's office, which is the backside of the boat. And
Help!
you will see sitting at the desk which has piles of loot around it, there is a body. Kappa, I would like you to make me a history check.
Oh, would you now? Why is it having me roll as my parrot? I don't.
Because your parrot has the better history.
That's it.
12. Okay, with a 12, hold on. With a 12, you don't recognize the ship, like you've never seen it, but looking at this guy, he's vaguely familiar to you. Like you probably never met him, but you definitely heard someone describe him once.
Oh, he seems familiar. Step. Nothing?
Yeah, he's just slumped over in the chair.
Step. Gonna poke him.
You're gonna poke him?
Gonna poke him.
All right.
Gonna poke a corpse.
I light my sword
When you
as I
poke
see him
him,
getting ready to do it.
we're gonna cut back to Hoven and Raina's eye for a minute. Hoven, are you
Okay.
going to the next deck down?
Yep. Whoop.
Hoven, you find yourself on the next deck down. You find both bodies, and you're standing in about ankle-deep green, gooey water. Like the water is thick. It's not thin like water normally is.
I want to test it to see if it's just dirty water or if it's something else.
How do you want to test it?
Walk in it.
Was there ever really a question as to
I
this?
just was making sure he wasn't gonna taste it.
I thought about it.
I know you did. All right, Hoven, you take a couple of steps in this water, and it like clings to you as you walk through it. Like I said, it's about ankle deep, and the bodies aren't quite floating because there's not quite enough liquid in here, but they're like just moving a little bit as the ripples in the water pass by them. But yeah, this water is thick enough that it like clings to your ankles a little bit as you walk. It's almost like walking through not like mud, but it's like walking through oil almost, if that makes sense.
Now, I do have a feature, now that I don't know how much that's going to affected, but I do have something essentially that negates difficult terrain if I'm walking. I'd probably feel the resistance, but I'm used to it, so I would just keep, making my way through. I was more seeing if it was dangerous acid, or something of that nature. If it was a gelatinous cube, which kind of too late for that.
It doesn't appear to be damaging you.
Okay. And I would just try to give a look around just to see if there's anything hiding, if there's, like I said, something in the water, if I could, or this muck.
Give me an investigation check. Rain, I'll let you do one too, since your eye is down here.
Yes. There's a 0.
Oh,
Hoven,
mine's
you
not
think
much
this stuff-
better.
Hoven thinks it looks delicious.
Taste it, Hoven. Taste it.
Okay. All right. Two things are going to kind of happen at once here. Kappa, you go to
Yeah.
poke the body, and its half decayed, half skeletal hand will kind of shoot up and grab your wrist as you touch it. As that's happening, Hoven, you are down here in this water, and the bodies floating in the water start to stand up.
Was waiting for
Okay.
it. Was waiting for it.
Reyna and Crixus are still out on the top deck, so back yourself up, Crixus.
I'm just standing there with Crixus like, this can't be going well. This can't be going well.
Nope.
I saw that.
Mhm.
As that's happening, Kappa, this guy with I'm gonna let you make a dex save to avoid the grab, actually.
Ooh, yay! I'm actually not great at those. 17?
Okay. He grabs you and like pulls you towards him with his unnatural undead strength. As he pulls you in close and he says, "Ah, there he is. The sun."
Ah, yes. Here I am.
And
The
that's where we're
sun.
gonna call it for today.
Yep. Yep.
And we will pick
Awesome.
up here next week.
I'm either about
Damn.
to inherit like an entire undead pirate empire, or about to have a huge grudge let out on my ass.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. It might be. We've been looking for you because you're now the leader of us. You know.
Oh, you
He
think?
says-
You think?
I've been trying to reach you about your boat's extended warranty.
No.
No!